I like those Scorchin Cheddar Pringles so much, I decided to try the other flavors. Hello, goblins and goblinettes. Destined Goblin back again with another edition of Destined to be Goblin. This is where I will try a food product of some kind and decide whether or not I should give it the Destined Goblin seal of approval. So I tried those Scorchin Cheddar Pringles, and I liked them so much that I decided to give the other two flavors a shot as well. So I went ahead and picked up the Scorchin Barbecue flavor and the Scorchin Chili and Lime flavor. And this one I am particularly interested in trying. So I'm going to see how these go. Nutritionally, same thing like all of the other Pringles. 15 crisps for 150 calories. That seems to be pretty standard regardless of what the flavor is. So nothing different there. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the Scorchin Barbecue. And there's a look at that can. Got the pepper on there. Got the open pit barbecue. So let's see what we get with these. Pop that top on these. Had a couple of successes there with these Pringles cans lately over the last few flavors. Haven't had too many broken ones, but looks like we do have a couple of broken crisps on this one. So let's see if I can get one there that's intact. And I am noticing something about this also. I don't know if it's this flavor or just this particular can or what, but if you remember my SE Grocers potato crisps versus Pringles, I always said that Pringles needed to season this side of the crisp because this is the way it fits in your mouth. This crisp is seasoned on both sides, and it looks like everything in this can might be that way as well. So kind of interested to see what the flavor profile is going to be here. So this is the barbecue flavor. I'm just going to go ahead and try one of these and see what we get. Okay, so instantly that flavor, that barbecue flavor, if you're familiar with the Pringles barbecue, this is the exact same flavor. And now, just like with the cheddar, the heat builds about 4 or 5 seconds after you swallow. You don't notice it as much when you're chewing it, but once you swallow it, that heat kind of creeps back up and kicks in. That's kind of interesting. I kind of like that. Seasoning on both sides on that. I'm really liking that. Little bit spicier maybe than the cheddar. Okay, so that's the barbecue flavor. I'm going to go ahead and seal those up and move on to the chili and lime. Now, this is the one that I am kind of interested in trying because, as I've said in the past, I love lime flavor. I love limes in general, and I like all of the different things that add lime to them, especially when you add them to chips and when you put them on in tortillas and things like that. I really do like those flavors. So chili and lime, this one. Let's open this up, see what we get here. This can looks to be very intact, so good job there. Protecting those crisps. There's one. They all look very similar on the outside. They've all got that same coloring on them, that red coloration that tells you that this is probably going to be a little bit spicy. So I'm interested to see what the flavor profile is going to be on this one. I'm kind of waiting because I knew the heat was coming, and sure enough, there it is. Really interesting. I've never really had anything that worked like that. The heat is not so much there as you chew, but it comes back up after you swallow, about 4 to 5 seconds afterwards. That's when that heat creeps back up. Now, flavor-wise on this, there is a really strong citrusy flavor to this. This definitely tastes like lime, and this has a very authentic taste. If you were to take a lime, just a lime wedge, and just kind of suck on a lime wedge, you get that the citrusy notes to it. You get a little bit of those kind of earthy tones, especially like if you were to get a little bit of the rind from the lime. That First Crisp had that. This is a kind of a complex flavor here. This is interesting. Yeah, that is really good. And there's the heat. Amazing. I don't know how they do that. I don't know what spice they're using to do that. But that is really unique. Never really had anything like that where you don't get that heat while you're chewing. It's not until after you swallow. One more time. Oh yeah, these are fantastic. These might be even better than the cheddars. I really like that lime flavor on these. Pringles has, as I said, they've never really let me down. They usually put out a really good product, and I have noticed lately with some of the flavors that they're coming out with also, the complexity of the flavors that they're putting out is starting to grow a little bit more. I specifically think of the Baconator. There were some complex flavors in that, and very specifically the Reuben. The Reuben really blew me away because it really had that rye bread flavor to it, and I have never seen anything duplicate that rye bread flavor. That was as authentic as eating an actual piece of rye bread, so I was really impressed with the Reuben flavor. So Pringles does a really good job of nailing those flavors that they're trying for. And chili and lime, seal of approval all the way around on Pringles. You guys do a fantastic job. So there we go. Yet another seal of approval given there. Pringles, you're going to get them. You keep putting out products like that, you are easily going to earn more of those seals of approval. And once again, if you would be so kind as to like this video, share this video, comment on this video, and then, of course, if you have not yet done so, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I would appreciate all of those things. And you can accomplish all of those things by pressing those buttons that you will see on that bar directly below this video that you are watching. And then if you do have any suggestions for any type of content that you would like to see, you can reach me through my email. That is destinedgoblin@yahoo.com. I will do my best to respond to each and every one of those emails that you send me, and I will definitely take every suggestion that you make to heart. So keep sending in those suggestions. I'm going to keep eating new flavors of Pringles when they come out, and we'll see if we can keep giving out more seals of approval.